Hey, how are you guys doing today? So excited to be in your presence once again this Wednesday to show you guys success in our business called Long Reach. I'm so excited to be in your midst once again. So, who is joining me? Who is joining me? Who is joining me? Who is joining me? Who is online? Who is online? I want you to drop in the chat box. I want you to drop in the comments where you are joining from. I can see Otito Asaba. Welcome, Otito. Please meet your success partner. Meet your success partner. Episode 39. Wow, episode 39. Um, hello, ma. Welcome.
Yeah. Hello.
welcome.
Thank
We are
you.
live. We are live on Facebook, on YouTube, on all my social media handle.
Yeah.
And so
The phone will
I
reach you.
can even send you the link. If possible, you can drop on your WhatsApp so that people can join now.
Can you give me
Well,
the link? Let me send to them now. Send it to me.
I'll send the Facebook link to your WhatsApp. Let them join.
Okay.
Let them join through. They can watch through the link there. So I've sent it to you now.
Okay.
You can forward it so that they can join through that link. I've sent it to
Okay.
your. So guys, welcome. I want you to drop in the comments where you are joining us from. Drop that in the comments. We have a dogged SD in our midst. Very dogged, very dogged. You can't see her anytime in a dull moment. She's all out in her business and all the time. Anytime our first encounter was, I say, wow, what kind of woman is this? Look at energy. She has all the energy and all the encouragement to help you grow in your business. And that was how we connected. So I can see Otito, Otito from Asaba. I can see Jennifer from Abuja. Javid, Javid, Christian. I can see Christian from Cameroon. Ineka from Port Harcourt. Ebony Erling from UK. Tony. Um, I can see Ola from Dublin. Sandra joining on YouTube from Cameroon. Tina, drop it. I want you guys share this video. Dabira from Lagos. Asanji from Cameroon. Yes, Tony from Israel. Tony Simon from Israel. John from Port Harcourt. Share this video. Share this video. Do a watch party. Stella from Abuja. Folake from Lagos. Then Jata, Jato, Jato from Zamfara. Wow. Collins from Lagos. Faith from Asaba. So many people are online now. Grace, Abuja, Emmanuel, Enugu, Alex from Kenya, Collins, Abigail from Asaba. Zaria is on our miss. Lucky in the house. Lucky is here with me. Yeah, he's from Asaba, Port Harcourt. Joy Tambo. Joy is here with me. Asaba. So I have people in my house connected. Alcine, SC from Delta. So many. BC from Spain. Wow, Spain. Share this video. Do a watch party. Do as if you want to share the video and do a watch party. That is what you need to do. That's the only payment you have for you to be in a training like this. That's the only payment. So I'm so excited to have a boss lady, SDFA, SDFA in our midst. as the
Boss of the
Efe,
global bosses.
super boss lady, as the Efe. So we want to get
Thank you.
started right away. We want to get started, so I'll have to introduce our guest speaker, our guest today. I'm going to introduce her. So, Mrs. Efe Ugbine. I hope I pronounced that other name well.
Yeah, you're correct.
Ugbine is a business coach, a trainer, and entrepreneur. She's a graduate of geography from the University of Nigeria, Nsukka. She has been into different business and also partner with over 6 network marketing platforms that failed. She also worked in an oil service company for 15 years before she finally resigned to face her Longreach business. Efe is the one-star director with Longreach Bioscience International Limited, a manufacturing multinational company that produces for other multinationals under OEM and ODM, while pushing their own product through the MLM platform. She is the MD of Divine Home Essentials, Minimax, and also runs a Stockies outlet for Longreach Bioscience International. She is the leader of PGW Royalty with a team membership of about 12,000 motivated financial freedom enthusiasts across the globe, passionate about helping others achieve their dreams. Efe has recorded many achievements in our partnership with Longreach, including multiple car and trip awards that has helped many team members achieve same. Our greatest interest is to touch more lives via this platform and to eradicate poverty by positively impacting and empowering millions of people across the world to reach their full potentials and take charge of their destiny. She's happily married to Mr. Efe Ugbine and blessed with 3 lovely children. Anytime you see her, anytime you are around her, you can't be dull. You can't be dull. That's the word I use for her. You can't be dull. Ever gingered, ever dogged woman. She never takes no for an answer, and she didn't allow even the challenges in the business stop her to get to where she is today. And so, guys, we'll hear from her. I don't want to do all the talking, so we'll just go straight away. You are welcome, ma.
Thank you, boss of the global bosses. SD Charles, I appreciate you for this invite and your London. Thanks. I don't know why she's not here. Thank you for this invite and thanks everyone for joining. I remain Efe Ugbine Mrs. Precisely, I'm from Delta because a lot of you they say, who is this woman? I'm from Delta State, Sapele, Nigeria.
Wafi.
Yes, I know a lot of people they will start shouting Sapele water. Okay, let me go straight to my story.
Yes, tell us how you got started in network marketing. What happened? How did you join Longreach? Tell us more. Let's hear from you.
Okay, I will share a little story about my personal life before I go into how I get started into network marketing. I know a lot of people, I mentioned somewhere last week, a lot of people, they were shocked. I lost my father precisely 35 years ago. So I've been, I became a fatherless little girl when I was still young. And of course, before then, what people call a silver spoon. That was not that I'm being proud. Of course, that was what I was born with. Because a lot of people, they feel From silver spoon to no silver. To no silver, because after the death of my father, we get started all over. My mom was left with 5 of us. She now looked, how can she alone single-handedly train the 5 of us? That was how I found my way to live with my maternal aunt in Warri. When I got there, when she tell me wash cloth, I will say I cannot, I don't know how to wash. She will tell me do this, I don't know how to do anything, because these children, what they say, I get butter from inside house to the car to school and back home like that. So I said, this is another life. I told myself, I said, this is it. Reality has set in, no father again. And I looked, I said, if I start doing this baby yet, I was quite very young. 35 years, you should know, is a long time. And that was how my aunt, without even minding a character, go and fetch water. I say, hey, those days we are the time of no tap. We will use conga well to fetch water. When we go to the market, back, school, market, school, like that. No time to even say socialize. But I just told myself something. I said, even if my father is no more, the life he wanted us to live, I will still achieve it. I remember then, because I went to Osi College, Warri. When I see College of Education students, and because they are close to my school, I will tell them that I want to be like these people in this higher institution. So I strive hard through the years with my aunt. But of course, after my secondary school, I had to go back to my mom, because my elder ones, they've all gone to school. My mom didn't have anyone to help her. That was how I came back to Sapele. And behold, my mom said, you will be the one to run the shop so that we can train others. I now said, okay, there is no problem. I stayed at home for 3 years. By God's grace, I got admission after 3 years, because I was helping out with my siblings, helping my mom in the shop. And when my admission came, my mother said, school, who will help me? Again, I said, Mama, others have gone. She said she was thinking of opening a shop for me. She had given quick notice to one of her tenants. I said, Mama, it will not work. Me, I want to go to school, as others have gone. So let me just share a big story. That was how I got into the University of Nigeria. I can never forget, my mom gave me 5,000 then in 93. When I got to school, of course, I was taken for marketing. I didn't have maths. As I told my mom that they won't take me because I didn't have maths, she said I should come back home. I held that 5,000. I used it to go and buy shopping from inside. That was how I shopped into geography. I said, this school I must attend. And I finished my institution. But of course, while in school, the business was already in the blood. I would travel all the way from Nsukka. I come to Yaba. I will buy things, fairly used clothes. I go back to the hostel, I sell. That was how it continued until I graduated. Some of my friends, they will laugh at me. They say they will snap me. They will show my friend that I'm doing business. I say, who cares? I say, so far, what?
Yes, bro.
After my university, I went to Kaduna to serve. Again, I was posted to NNPC. I said, this how much? This one will not work. NYSC allowance was 1,600 naira then. I said, what will this one do for me? Again, I started my business. I look left, right, and center. I noticed what they like in the north. All these Muslim women, they like this casserole plates they use in decorating when they are getting married. I entered inside Lagos. I will take 9 bus from Nsukka, Friday from Kaduna. I will get to Oyigbo 6 a.m. in the morning, 9 bus. I will look for a public toilet. I will take my bath, do everything. I will enter market. I will enter 9 bus again. That Saturday, I will land Kaduna. Sunday, that was how it kept going. Before you knew it, Kaduna, there was a riot, serious one in year 2000 after my service year. That was what brought me back home to Delta. When I got home, I now told my mom, I helped her maybe like for 1 year. I now told her I have to go and fend for my life. That was how I entered Port Harcourt in 2001. And I started doing business again. I was squatting with a friend then. I started business. Before you knew it, that was how I got this job in 2002. And I was transferred to Warri. Of course, as a business person, I started doing my business again while working, because we go to Shell, we enter all this oil company, I do their invoice processing and all that. I still look around again. I say there is business here. I will buy some clothes. I will put them inside my handbag. I now get a big handbag. When I get inside Shell, of course, I start marketing my clothes after my normal office business. In 2002, that was where I started my network business. I did between 2002 and 2009. It was in 2009 I now told myself that I am done with network. I did 6 of them. I went all the way. Some of them, after I worked and worked, because I've always worked. After I worked and worked, they will say you could not achieve your point, so the whole points are lost. 2009, I now told myself that I am done with network. There is nothing that will make me do any network business again. And of course, by that 2009, I was married. My husband, even after I married, I ventured into 3. When Longreach was introduced to me, Longreach, my super SD4, Happy Oshofison, she's my direct sponsor. She started telling, we knew when I was serving in Kaduna, she was a banker then. We met too, because I'm a very friendly person. I entered the bank, we started talking. That was how we knew we are even from the same place. In 2013, someone now told me she's now in Lagos. Anytime I call her, her phone won't go. I said, what is this lady doing? She's no longer working. I got her one day. That was how I asked her in 2012. Immediately she mentioned with a company. I said, what do they do? She mentioned network. That was how I boycotted her. I stopped calling her because I didn't want to hear anything about network. I boycotted her. So for like 3 years, she kept calling, but I never listened to her. 2015, that was when I lost my precious mother. So I went home for the burial. When I came back in November 2015, August, I mean to say, I had chronic, when I mean chronic, if that happened to anyone, I don't pray it for my enemy, chronic rheumatism and arthritis on my right arm. I couldn't do this for a good 3 months. I was already seeing a physiotherapist. That was how SD Happy bumped into me one day on Obolaji Bank Anthony. She now asked, Ife, why are you walking like you have partial stroke? I was hiding it because I know the next thing she would tell me, come and do my network. I didn't want to open up to her to tell her what happened. But the pain was, I now told her, I said, my sister, if your company has any product that will cure this hand, I will carry Longreach on my head. She now said that she had been inviting me now. I refused to come. So the next thing again, boom, she just sent me a message. That was, I think, the 2nd anniversary or 3rd anniversary of Longreach. That was when she became an SD. She said that she didn't tell me that they are doing, she just told me that she should come. She would want me to snap pictures with her. Behold, that morning, I just sent her a message because I was still dodging. I said my son is ill. I can't make and it's not true. Because I'm saying this because a lot of us are in that shoes. I said my son is ill. I started giving excuses. I didn't go for that event. But after the event, the Thursday was their next seminar after the event. She now sent me a message that I should try and come to the office. So I sluggishly came to Okpebi office. As the seminar was going on, I went to sit at the back. When they were talking, they now said testimony time. I said, they are the same people, they have come. Testimony come. They said testimony. I said, which one is testimony again in network? One woman now stood. And my hand was doing like this. I now use atro and calcium. The hand, she described it the way it's doing me, like the socket is moving. When I raise up my tool, look, it removed from the socket. When I dropped the hand, that was how the woman described. That she used atro, calcium, and liner, and she was good. Everybody started clapping. As SD happy enter, everybody started shouting SD. I said, what is this SD? I said, I beg you. It was just entering my right ear, leaving the left one. I said, I beg you, SD. What is SD? So after the whole seminar, I had to go to that lady that gave that testimony of the same issue with me. Of course, that's why I came. I said, madam, are you telling the truth or you just want us to join your network? She said, is she a baby? Why would she lie? I now said, okay, if you know this product work for you, I will get this product and I will do this business. And if it works, that was what the lady said, go and try it. Behold, after the seminar, everybody will be guiding their prospect. That was how SD Happy called me. Say, come, so how far? I started laughing. I don't have money. I gave another excuse. I said, I don't have money. She said, how much do you have? How much do you have? Tell me true, not lie for me. Now we. Dog not a chop dog. Tell me true, how much you get? And I said, I had the money for gold. I said, then I let 30K in my hand. She said, yeah, bring her. That was how she gave me a slot of a gold slot. But the 30,000, of course, I picked atro, I picked the liner, I picked product. Then my husband too was battling with low cholesterol issues. I picked some teas for him and all that. When I got home that very day, my husband now, as I brought it, he said, you don't come again? I said, what do you mean by you don't? He said that he doesn't want to hear net talk of work in this house. That a lot of money. He started ranting. I didn't say anything. I just kept quiet. Of course, every woman knows their man. Around 4 a.m., you won't believe the head teachers. I could not sleep that night. I was just calculating, thinking the money. Calculating. My head was full. I said, but I want to test this product first. Let me see how it works. Behold, around 4 a.m., I told my husband, I said, baby, this business I should not do that. I will do it too. You can't stop me. That was my statement. You can't stop me. That was how we got started. Precisely in November 4th, 2015, I celebrated my 5 years some 3 weeks ago, some 1 month ago in the business. That was how I started using the product. I would place the liner on my right arm. I was using the atro. I was using the calcium. Before you know, a week and 3 days. Even the physio I was seeing said, madam, we are no longer seeing you. I said, you will not see me again. I have what is more than your own cure. You were using infrared light. They gave me tramadol and all that. I nearly passed out. That tramadol is a very, very bad drug. I nearly passed out with tramadol. I said, oh God, you will not see me again. I've gotten my permanent healing. He said, you people, you will say, are you a prophetess? I said, forget it. I said, long reach my hand and you won't see me again. That was how I didn't go for my appointment. That was how my business started. My husband used his own and it was good. The cholesterol level came down. He now told me, baby, it's like this one will be good though. Before you know it, Longreach alerted me, if I can remember, I think 1,800. If you see my face that day, I said, this is the money Happy is telling me that people are earning millions. I beg you, I said, my husband said, a business that you did and you registered, because it was only my husband I registered then, and I think one of my friends, and you got this, that you should know this business is for real. When he said so, I said, this man maybe is talking sense. Of course, I was still working then. And the work I was working, I won't lie to you. When I joined Longreach, my MD was owing us 7 months salary then. And we were still going, because I'm saying this. A lot of people, you will form wear suits where you want to be inside AC. Then people will see me, because we were using Lexus Jeep as our official. When they see me, hey, the woman has arrived with empty pockets. The woman has arrived with empty pockets. 7 months when I joined Longreach, they've not paid me salaries. Of course, what I want to say here is about sacrifice. And then this man that has not paid, though, he will monitor you bumper to bumper. You must not go anywhere. But I now told myself that this Longreach, I must do this business. What I now sacrifice, when people are going to eat, if they will just cross, because my office was on Isaac John, I will just cross Sheraton Link Road. I will come. I don't know anybody there. Nobody knows me. I will want to appreciate SD Mama Tess and SD Amadu. Those two people, they were the people that really inspired. I looked at them and said, these people, they are not my mates. And they are doing this business like they, who am I? Then I will just come. I don't know anybody. I will just sit. Anybody doing seminar will sit down there. I will just be listening. After the seminar, I was asking questions. I forgot to mention, before you know it, when I registered, the SDs, SD Happy and Shehu, they were my upline. Before I know, they traveled to Dubai in November. They didn't come back to February 2016. So I look back, look right. I say, if I wait for these people, I will go nowhere. I just back there one side. I said, this business, I must succeed with that, even if they are not here. Because some people will say, hey, my upline is not telling me. And I said, what do you want your upline to tell you? He or she has shared the opportunity. So you to go and dig your own pipeline. Mama Pablo will say, I'm digging my own pipeline. Go and dig your own pipeline. Of course, that was how I started digging. I didn't wait for them. I was asking questions. I was getting knowledge from everyone around them. And behold, before you knew it, SD Happy now chatted me from Dubai. She said, China trip is on. Oh, if I like, I should not qualify. You know our people now. Sit down here. All your mates, they will qualify. If you don't make this China, of course, forget about this business. She now told me 18,000 PB. I said, 18 what? Hey, from 240 PB, where will I get 18,000? I just started the business. She said she has told me that it's not if I call her, that I've talked to this person. This person is a I don't want to hear excuses, results I want to hear. When she tells me that again, now we just go back at my closet. That is results you want to hear. This woman, she's not even hearing all the excuses I'm telling her that people say they don't have money, don't want to join, that they have done it. She said she doesn't want to hear. That is results she wants to see. Of course, when you see me, I was like a mad woman. When I get to the office, I don't do anything. Because a lot of people, I always ask questions, because some team people will say, I have not earned anything. Where do you want me to get money? My first earning was about 1,850 or 180, if I can remember. But by then, I went to print flyer of 20,000 naira from the borrowed money. I printed 20,000 naira flyer because I was distributing. It was like crazy for me. In the office, my children, they started laughing. They would just say, look, mommy, the next thing, if anybody, my phone ring, they say, just this, mommy, the next thing you will hear, have you heard of Longreach? So they started using me to do caricature in the house. Anybody calls me that time, before you say, Jack, have you heard of Longreach? My children will start laughing. That was how I started on and on and on and on. Before you knew it, July 2016, boom, my name was announced as one of the China trip qualifier. It was like madness.
Wow.
I said, wow, 18,000 PVs. How did I do? If you see me there, my friends, in short, a lot of them, they boycotted me. Even I have 8 siblings. I know it will shock a lot of you. None of my siblings are doing long reach. For those ones using my sister say, my brother say as excuse, none of my 8 siblings are doing long reach. So even till this minute, with all my testimonies, so I started calling my friends, the people I thought would join me. They all look down on me. Say, see this one, it go soon tire you. As they are telling me that it go soon tire, that was the fuel that was fueling me. I said I must surprise these people. Before you knew it, boom, October, we were on board Emirates flight going to.
Wow.
You need to see my I flooded my face. So people started chatting me.
I can imagine that. See pictures.
Now I was flooded. I flooded. I said these people, I must. It shock you like Shaggy what? It shocked them. They said, we came back coming back from China October. SDRP now told me it's not to go and enjoy and come. You must qualify car. I said, 80,000 PVs. Of course, I went, started doing the work. I worked, before you knew it, the other year, February, I was announced as one of the car awardees. And I want to tell us something. Network marketing, apart from being financially free, and the kind of relationship it brings you with people you never knew in life you will meet. On board that 2016 trip, I met a lot of people, which I still have. We are still like SD Augustina. That was when I met her. Augustina, but we were just there on what then. But of course, that was where we met. We became friends even till date. It makes people that you never know to become family. That's one thing I like in network marketing. As I came back, that was when they were doing the 4th year anniversary. You need to see how I was gallivanting inside the hall, that the people were saying, see this woman, they've been showing her, she was one of the travelers. I was just posing, walking around everywhere. I said, don't come and join. Be pointing. So that was how, in 2017, I was announced as one of the car awardees. And I became a Diamond 5 as well. Then too, there was a trip that came again after that China, Dubai trip. I qualified for Dubai, and I also qualified for my car. I remember as they were calling, one woman sitting said, Madam, now only you did this all. Diamond 5, you have gone. You go to collect the Dubai trip. I said, Madam, now walk. The more you look, the less you see. You have to do the work. I was not sleeping and achieving all this. And that was how, for the 4 years I've been in this business, by the special grace of God, there is no car fund I have not qualified for. I have qualified also for double trips, Greece, double trip, China, Dubai, for the 5 years I've been in this business. And of course, I forgot to share one part. In 2017, when I qualified my first car, my Diamond 5, and my Dubai trip, boom, the whole thing left. I will share this because a lot of people, I have registered XYZ, they are not working. You don't put your load on your upline, your sideline, or your downline. By the time you bank on them, you will fail in this business. Any day you, as the
Yeah.
four, as the three, you stop introducing your business, that's the day your business start going down. I tell you, everybody left me, and of course that was the era of m raised to power 3. I know you know it. A lot of team, my
Quick
team
money.
my team people were marketing me for m raised to power 3. Said this is where the oil is now, that I should forget about Long Reach. I said no. I said this part I have said I will trend. I said this is where I will face. If it take me 10 years to be an SD1, I don't care. But of course, I want to trend on this path. Let other ones, let them go to hell. That was how I focus. A lot of people, let me tell you the truth. If you are not focused, you will be master of none. And I want to say it on this meeting. If you feel you will do to network, you will be master of none. You will be jack of all trades. You cannot push to network. Go and market anywhere. You like the other one is kerosene they are selling. This one, because the same you, I am selling kerosene. The same you, I'm selling toothpaste. Which one will they follow? You are confusing your prospects. You are confusing them seriously. So I always preach, my team members, they know me. Of course, I always preach, focus, focus. My SD1 said, focus, you will soon be the focus when you focus. Thank you, let me pause so that it will look like I'm talking like
Well, I love the parts you told. I love the journey so far, sharing how you got started from when you lost your dad and how life turned around. Even when people you forced yourself to school, even when people don't like it, you got to school, got into network marketing field, and you were talked to several times as the show wife, followed you up, but you were running away until finally you attended an event. From that event, you heard a success story of what you were passing through, and from then you joined the business. That's amazing, because one of the things that attracted many of us into our business is the product.
yeah.
The product is what attracted us to Long Reach, and I never knew that you also had that challenge, and the product helped you up to this moment. That's when we're hearing the story now. So at least others will benefit. They will from hearing that alone, they will go. There are people who are in this business, they are not using the product and they have issues. If they use the product will really benefit them. So guys, go and use the product, and whatever no get, you can see consistency, you can see focus, you can see having a target in mind from the story, especially when there is a car promo or when it's a trip promo. If you don't have a target when working, or if you feel that people are not joining you, they will not join. But when you go all out and do your business, people will surely join you and you will qualify for that trip. Like what you mentioned, you said all your team members left to the M race, MMM, and we lost a lot of team members. But the truth is that is what is still happening now. There are so many Ponzi schemes out there, and people felt that we are very stupid doing a business that has a long time financial benefits than the quick money they are expecting. So once they join the business, they just want the quick money. They want it now, now, now. So thank you for sharing your journey with us. But aside the team members you lost, are there other challenges you faced in the business outside that?
Yeah. The other challenges I faced when okay, I think it's still the team getting people on board. It was still not easy. Of course,
Yes, getting people on board.
When they all left, I said people that have managed to sign on, they've gone. So the people out there again, it was a big challenge for me. One day I now met SD Edurum, which happens to be my classmates from secondary school. We met again in Longreach after 25 years. After we left the second year, I met him. He was looking at me. I now said, I know this face. He said it. That was how I just said Ima Eduru. He said Efe Akpoto. Akpoto is my maiden name. That was how we connected. I now told him, I said, see what's happening, bros. Because that's how I said, bros. See what's in the happen. Everybody don't work out. He said, Efe, re-strategize. I said, how now? He said, go and look for new. I said, the new people, they are not easy anywhere now. He said, you have to. So that was another big challenge, getting new set of people. But of course, that fire in me, because I've told myself, I said in this business, I must not miss any promo because I've set targets for myself. Even when my target in this business was 5 years to be an SD, but I was 4 years and 6 months when my SD came. I just told myself, I said, I will never miss any car or trip promo. Of course, I re-strategized. Then, the online thing was not like now. We were more doing offline. Because online, everybody felt scammers are many. Of course, you know how offline is. You will load your phone, you will make calls, they will, before you even finish landing what you, I beg, I'm not interested. But of course, in the midst of people not being interested, I still went and still market until I got the right set of people. And I will tell us something, because a lot of people, you just feel every time is win, bonuses. I was Diamond 5 for 3 years. SD Charles, are you there?
I'm with you. Okay. Diamond 5 for 3 years.
For 3 years. And of course, Diamond 5 for 3 years, you should know, activities, there were no activities. And if no activity, what does it entail? A privileged week is what? Is an endless week. Any privileged week is an endless week. And it kept on going like that. There were some time I see 500 naira as my bonus. But when you see me marketing, talking, you will think Longreach has paid me millions. I'm saying there are challenges, because you know money can boost your morale.
Yes.
So 700,999, you know those Longreach alert now. 7999.0, it will just come like that. I will just, but inside me again, I will say no, I can't quit. No, I will. If you say I'm firing, you will take Longreach has paid me 1 million. So precisely between 2017 and 2019, which is last year, my earning were very, very low, but I never quitted. I never got discouraged. My business actually picked up last year, March. In March, I was Diamond 6. In March, I was Diamond 7. That should tell you that the whole thing has, because a lot of, just imagine me 2 years being in Diamond 5. Some people will just get discouraged. I'm not earning, I'm not. It was a big challenge for me, not earning good money. But I never gave up. And it was that 2017, I resigned. I told myself, let this work go to hell. I can't stay
And
here.
that was when you had financial.
From August, we go and he will owe us till the next year March, and we are going to that office. So in November 2017, even as I was not earning well, I dropped my letter. I said I'm no longer working. Let me go and dig it out with this
You
long.
burned the bridges.
Yeah, I resigned and I left. So for good 2 years, the earning, of course, was not palatable. It was a big challenge for me, but I never cared. Even as the earning was not palatable, I was qualifying for my trip, so I was qualifying for my car. There is no year that passed since I joined that I don't qualify for car. The last one was this year where I got my 10 million naira car fund. And I told myself, yes, this is it, this is business. And I tell you, there are down times in the business. You won't know, there are down times. Sometimes I won't feel like talking to anyone. Sometimes I will just, but of course, like I put on my wall some weeks ago, don't wait for anybody to inspire you. Get your own inspiration, get your own personal. If you don't have your personal one, forget it. Head teachers can talk from here to, I am inspired. When head teachers leave the screen, you go back to sleep. You must have your own personal inspiration, inner one. If not, forget it, you will go nowhere. And those challenges, they came, but it made me to get strong. No good weekly alert, getting more partners to join me was big challenge for me.
Wow. Okay, guys, so the money part is usually what is discouraging people from their business. And it's good that you mentioned that as one of the challenges, because I tell people now, people are looking at where I am instead of looking at where I got started, guys. You can hear from SDFA, 3 years in SD, 3 years in Diamond 5. But the fourth year, she became Diamond 6, Diamond 7, and became a star director herself, right? It was the same year you became star director.
I became a star director this year, yeah.
This year, yeah, wow, yeah. So that was the fourth year, the fifth year, she became a star director. So it's all about being consistent, being focused, and never giving up. Yeah. When my first earning, when I checked my back office, my first earning was 160 naira. But today it's not like that again. So don't allow what you are earning now stop you from doing your Longbridge business, guy. Don't allow that to stop you from doing your business. You can hear there was a period she was stuck in the business. Nothing was happening. Right?
Yeah.
Nothing was happening in this period. But can you tell us exactly what helped you? Can you tell us exactly what helped you to get out of that period when you were stuck?
What I did, I won't say much. I just told myself, I said, this business, you can't carry everyone along. I just located some few people among the team that I saw the same mindset with me. And that is one thing that is helping me today. I don't work with crowd. Even as I don't work with crowd, I also don't work with sinking ships. I call them sinking ships because someone that will give you excuse from January to December is a sinking ships. Wow. I don't go down with sinking ship. I just locate that period. What I now did, I located the few that I know have the same mindset with me. I now told them, I said, guys, can we do this? They said, do what? I said, I want you to come out as Kawadi, as to move in rank. And of course, we started the work. We started before you knew. They started recruiting. They started introducing, getting with just few hands. Because then I was working, maybe I was working with everyone. So it was so tiring. You try to encourage this. As you're encouraging this one is dragging you down. So I just picked the few. And even till now, as the child, that is my strategy. You come on board under me, I will tell you, go and get me just 10 people, 10 active. You don't need to get 25,000 people. My 10 million naira car, I got about 6 or 7 people that got cars under qualified, and of course, automatically, they were spread on my 3 legs. It gave me the 10 million. And of course, as SDs now, these 50 million PVs, of course, I've strategized again. So that's what I want to tell us. Try and do your strategy. By the time you want to work with everyone, you cannot, you will be overwhelmed. Locate the few that are active and go all the way with that few. Do all what you can do with that few. And of course, you will get your results. Like I've told the people I'm working with, I say no story, minimum 5 million naira car. That's what I want every one of you. And those ones too, they have their own 10 under them that they are working with.
Fantastic, fantastic. So you get to work, re-strategize, look for people who are on the same page with you, work with those ones. If you don't have people yet who are on the same page with you, go recruit people into your business so that you can now have such people in your team. Now, for us to conclude, before we conclude though, what advice do you have for those who are who feel that they are not having results yet in their business? I know your story is enough example for them. What advice do you have for those who feel that they're not having results in their business and they feel like giving up?
Okay. First of all, a lot of people that are not having results, I must put it to them as the Charles. I wonder, somebody say I'm doing long reach business. I was talking to someone, not in my team, 2 weeks ago. She said she's not getting results. I asked her just a question. I said, how often do you go online? Do you go offline? Like, okay, let's do online first. How often do you tell people about, you go online, post things about long reach and all that? She said, maybe once in a week or twice in a week. I laughed. I said, go to my wall. I said, go and look at my wall. I said, many of them, they will read and waka pass. That's not my business. Of course, I have tell you the gospel. I will share it there. You like read, waka pass. You like read and collect. That is not my business. So you post twice or once in a week. Is that enough? I now went to her. I asked her again, on your status, on your how? She said, you will wonder, somebody says, I am doing long reach. Go to their wall. You will see how they are, their status, what is this? They will post picture where they are dancing. All those things that are meaningless.
Nothing about their business, nothing about their profession.
Their business. And you tell me you are a long reacher. I see most of my team members, I laughed. The next story you will hear, my upline is not helping me. My SD, she's a very selfish person. She's a wicked person. Of course, I told them, I don't go with sinking ships. The ones that are like me, you can see they are getting results. You turn yourself upside down. You don't market this business. You will get nothing. When you go to their status, they can post up to 10, 15 items. You won't see anything on long reach. Some of them, they are shy to even tell someone, I am doing long reach. Some of them, you will never find them telling someone, the only chats, you will see them chat irrelevant things. Of course, I remember that NSAS now. I know it was a big one for the country. But some people, that was what they carry like gala. They did it for weeks upon weeks. Extra, they will not give you any money. They started end their money, end their bonuses as well. Because I tell you, you are doing a business that you are not intentional. You are doing it like you are shy. You will go nowhere. It's like a flat tire. In any network marketing, not only Long Reach, even the normal business, a business you're doing and you are not proud of, you are not happy doing it, that business will never strive. That business will never strive. I opened a business which is a Divine Home Essential. I opened that business shortly before I joined Long Reach. Of course, I told myself, I said one must suffer. I left my other business for 1 year. I said, I just got someone. People are saying, hey, that woman, Mumu. Somebody, she just kept sales girls that they are eating her money. In my mind, I know what I'm pushing. I went all the way for 1 full year. I was not coming to that business place. After I got my target, I now said, okay, let me just give it a little time. And that is how it should be. You should balance things. A lot of people doing this business, you will never see them marketing. So how do you want people to know what you are doing? And so the mistake a lot of them do, let me tell you, maybe I now find myself marketing a prospect of theirs. That's when they will now jump out. I've been telling you of this thing also. It's a one SDFA. I say you are not doing this business is about you follow up on your prospect, you follow up on the serious-minded team members that are ready to work, not the sinking ship. So because those ones, by the time you follow up, you will sink with them. The ones that are serious-minded are ready to work, follow up on them. Of course, your prospect, follow up on them. I had prospect of 3-4 years ago. I will tell you, I don't know if he's watching. My immediate older brother, he has a very close friend. I remember 5 years ago when I started this business, it was like crazy. I was calling every Dick and Harry. I sent this thing to him. I don't know if he's watching. I told them about Long Reach. Of course, they packed me one side. But the wife reluctantly registered some 4 years ago. As I speak to you, boom, 3 weeks ago, we just got chatting. I don't know what brought our chat. We started talking. As I speak to you, we have written to Long Reach. He's collecting that his wife code. He wants to run with the business. You know what he said? He said, Ife, you're fire. He sees me every day on Facebook. Every day he said, no, I must do this business. How often do people see you? What do you do that will make people?
That's the question. How often are they showing up?
We make people see you, say this business, if they hungry me. You see me, anything I put it, bam, there. The guy said he had been following me from day one, that he had never seen a dull moment in me. Now he's ready to take up the wife's code and register his family under himself. He's ready to run. And that is how it should be for us out there. You doing the business, how often do they see you? It's just like when somebody will say, I'm a Christian, and you see that person doing things that are not, they will say, are you sure this person is a Christian? Are you sure this person is a Long Reacher? We don't see anything about Long Reach around the person. People see me now, you know what they call me everywhere in my area, anywhere in the world, Mama Long Reach. My cousin came from you. He said, you and this your Long Reach, you will kill us one day. So that is how it should be. A lot of us, you don't market. Some people will still tell you, listen, LD Charles, market. What training too do you have? What knowledge do you have? Is it a half-baked knowledge where there is no doctor? And let me call my upline first. Let me ask how much is Q Silver? What is that? And you're talking to someone. Go get knowledge. When you get knowledge, you can talk fluently. I went to Shagamu. I did a seminar over the weekend. After the seminar, one guy came. He said, Mama, you are not holding anything to talk. You are just talking everything from your head. I said, yes, of course. And this thing I'm talking is not because I'm 5 years in the business. I started doing this talk as I was over 4 years ago. MC Shehu pushed me into the trainers and I ran. Of course, I didn't know he was really building me. And for you to train, you need to know more about the business. And a lot of us, when even I have some leaders in my team now, tell them to come and deliver a seminar, they will run away. And they don't know that one makes you to get better. The guy said, Mama, you were just talking for over 1 hour. You didn't talk anything from, you were just quoting, if you do this and this, it will give you this. You are not holding any paper. So go get knowledge. And I want to tell us too, it must not be, some people will say, my upline, let me tell you, knowledge can be getting from anywhere. Anywhere. I went online, I built from different sources. Don't think my upline must do training for me first. Or my downline or my sideline. Of course, any day you come on board this business, just know this business is all about you. It's not about any other person. Thank you.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Thank you very much for this advice. And that's the reality, guys. I hope you are taking note, whatever nuggets you are getting from this interview with the SDFA, powerful SDFA. I want you to drop it in the comments. Now, looking back from where you get started to where you are now, what are you grateful for?
How? SD.
For looking back.
So many. Sometimes I will just say it breaks me. I'm somehow emotional. I even feel like crying now. SD Charles, we started from nowhere. But today we are somewhere. That's we started from nowhere. And today my daughter said, Mommy, so I can get a room and everything, water heat, everything to myself. But my children, they went to pump this ball that they play from. So some of their friends around took them to the place. Their dad gave them 200, so they paid 100. And one of them now said, this thing is 50 naira. These people is like they are rich. They are rich for paying 100 naira to pump a ball. When my mama was telling me, I just laughed. But as it is, I have to be grateful to God. By the special grace of God, we will not beg again. Of course, the day-to-day living, Longbridge has made everything easy for us. I remember you saw my husband on board October last year China trip. He was so excited. He said, Longbridge, that this business is for real, that he thank God that I stubbornly say I will do it. The kind of life I am living now, by the special grace of God, some 5 years ago, we could not afford it. Now, I am traveling, I can book a ticket for myself. Who bought monkey before? I can't do that. I can't do that, SD Charles. Yeah. Of course, how much is my salary? Before the salary comes, I have borrowed money around everybody. By the special grace of God, God has lifted us from the miry clay. And I appreciate God for making me to say yes to Longbridge Bioscience International. And I want to appreciate everyone out there that has been part of my success story. Some, all the SDs, because there is no one that of course, that I've not come in contact in one way or the other. I can't start mentioning names, star directors, some team member. I have some wonderful ones that we share things together, we talk together. But SD Charles, I must tell you, we have been lifted from the marry clay, and I appreciate God for it.
It's awesome,
And
awesome.
yeah,
You wanted to say something?
no.
Awesome. It's hot, man. It's hot. If you got value from this, I can see she's emotional about this. You know, I just love what this business is okay. What this business has done for so many of us. People felt we are magicians. I don't know,
yeah,
or we are not. They just feel we just got to the top, just like that. You can see from the story that she's just ordinary human like you guys. I know how when I became starter, I know when you talk to me, they just Charles, wow, the way when I enter this business, come to fly like this. So
to mention something, SD Charles. It just flashed back on me now.
yes,
I remembered in the journey when we were still struggling, when I told you I lost the team. I was in Oka. I got
yeah,
a team member in Oka. I can never forget. I and one of my leader, we went to Sangbama in Yenegua for a presentation.
Sabama. Wow.
Yes, Sangbama. I have one a strong team member there, Ruth. She's one of my strong team member. I
Okay.
was
Yeah.
after I
Oh,
left.
Ruth is in your team. I know Ruth.
Yes, that's my fire mama. So after I left, Ruth now said, "Mama, you must go to this Oka." I said, "How prepared are they?" Say, "They have prepared everything." I left Sangbama all the way to Oka. The Charles, you won't believe.
Yeah.
We got there, that lady has registered herself and her family, and only 2 other guys. You will not believe it. All the chairs arranged were empty. No one to talk to. Nobody came for that presentation. I went with one of my team leaders, Uzezi. She said, my FSD, say now, wow, this guy waka. How we want to nobody come? I said, we now gathered the 3 team members. We now did a team training for the 3 people. We left that day almost to 6. We entered Asaba again. So I'm sharing all this so that you won't think if it just got a lot. The stories I hear, some we say, she has become SD. She has left everyone. I said, that's not true. That's not true. It's hard work. You have to work. I travel sometime, and my children will be maybe taking exams. January this year, before this COVID, I was in Cotonou. I traveled to Cotonou just to, I tell a lot of people, this thing is hard work. You don't just sleep in the house, because some people will say, she will just be growing. We are working for her. I say nobody is working for anybody. And let me correct an impression. If you are out there listening to me and you have that mindset that network marketing, that you're working for your upline, you are doing a very wrong mistake. You don't work for anybody. The 4 cars have qualified in this business. SD Happy did not collect it from me. The over 5 trips I've gotten, she didn't go with my tickets. So know that you are working for yourself. Those that said my upline is not helping me, stand up, wake up, work. When you work, you will get results. Thank you.
Wow. Wow. Well, guys, you can see from this success, from this story, this journey, you can see that it requires hard work, smart work, determination, focus, taking responsibility over your business. Never allow no to stop you from building your business. You surely meet
Yeah.
obstacles in your business. You surely meet challenges in your business.
Yeah.
But when you tell yourself, either I win or I win, nothing like quitting. You must win.
Yeah.
You must surely win in this business as long as you tell yourself this is what you will do. You can hear from her story that she never misses qualifying for any award in the business. She never misses that. So if you grind, if you go all out, you surely have success in your business. We really want to thank you for coming down to share your story with us. Your story is so encouraging, it's so comforting, especially those of us who are struggling in our business. They will surely learn one or two things from your passion, your consistency, commitment, patience
Yeah.
in this business. So thank you very much.
Thank
If
you,
you
SJ.
got value, if you got value in this, if you got value in this interview, I want you to drop in the comments 111. I drop 111 so that our SD will see how much value you got from this interview. I want you to drop it to SD 111. Drop it. Let the SD see how valuable this interview is to all of us here. You can see the energy in the house. People are dropping it already, 111, all over the place. So they are excited with this story you've shared with us. May you continue to be encouraging us and may you continue to grow more in this business. But I want to share something with you guys. There is an event coming up in January.
Okay.
If you heard the SD said knowledge, trainings. Trainings not only about your company, trainings about the profession, training
Yeah.
about the success of those who are training from those who are successful will surely help you to become successful. And that was what helped me in my business, guys. I've been in the profession for a long time now, learning from those who are in my company who are successful and learning from those who are not in my company who are successful in the industry is what really helped me. So I want to share there's an event coming up, and I'm privileged to be one of the speakers in that event coming up in January. So if I want you guys to be part of that event, can you see the speakers?
Yeah.
Look at the speakers here. If you can see your screen, look at the speakers. If you know these people, you won't want to miss this event. Let me give you an example. Look at me in this picture and look at the guy I am closer to. This guy here, he has earned over $100 million
Wow.
in network marketing. This man here is a legend. He has been in network marketing for over, I think, 30 years, over 30 years or 40 years. This man has been in network marketing. He has earned over $100 million. $3 million is 1 billion in our currency. Over 1 billion in our currency. So imagine someone who has earned over $100 million. You should know that he has experiences, he has knowledge that will help us grow. You can see that yours truly is one of the speaker at the event. This business for home has really helped me. I've connected with so many great leaders in the industry who has helped me grow. So the ticket for 3 days, January, the ticket for 3 days is $35, guys. That is around 13,000 to 14,000 naira. You don't want to miss it. Sacrifice 13,000 to 14,000 naira for you to earn a billion in this industry. Come January, it will help you start your business well in 2021. All you need to do is click on this, click on order your tickets. I think there's a page that will come up. Once you click on order your tickets, it will take you to another page. Choose the number of tickets you want to buy. You can buy for your team. You can buy for yourself. You can buy 1 ticket, you can buy 10 tickets. I think the price will go up on the 11th of this month. The price. The event is coming up late January. Then the price 22nd to 24th or so. Then the price will go up December 11th. December 11th. So when you get here, click on the number of tickets you want to buy and order. You can pay with your card from the comfort of your home. You can pay with your card. So that is how to go about it. Get at least 10 of your team members in that January event to get your year started. If you have them in that event, you surely have success. So between now and the 11th, get your tickets cheaper so that you can be part of the event. I think just 2 Africans that are part of that event, one from South Africa and I in Nigeria, the Black people in that event. So it's a privilege to be in the event. I'll drop the link. I think I'll drop the link on I'll drop the link on Facebook, on our Facebook group, or you can follow me on Facebook. I think I will post about the event, so you can copy the link. You can copy the link on Facebook. Just give me some time. Let me drop the link on Facebook, so you can copy it and be part of the event. Don't miss it. It's going to be a mind-blowing. We have over 30 speakers. I just give you an example of one speaker. The rest are, many of them there are my mentors in the profession. So thank you very much, my boss lady, SD April, for that powerful lesson.
I want to mention something before we wrap up this. Something again in the business, in the network marketing. I know, but learn to respect our leaders. You get why? Yes. Let's have respect for our leaders. You get why? Yes. Because I remember some years ago, Shehu that he has worked. I remember one of the trainings I will never forget. He mentioned that enough is enough, no more spoon feeding. That a lot of people, they just want to be spoon fed. They don't want to grow up and take charge. When he mentioned that, the thing just struck my head. He said no more spoon feeding. And I remember, I think that is the last time I really saw him around the Okpebi. He went all out. He started traveling South Africa, I now told myself this. I said my SD don't charge. He said no more spoon feeding. When he mentioned that word, I said this is a big message. No more spoon feeding. Because a lot of us, we don't respect our leaders. And it's very, very wrong. Your leader may be a 10 years old, it doesn't matter. We need to respect our leaders in the business, and don't say you know too much more than them. They've been there. So like I got my SD happy. That lady, by the time you sit with her, when she do some calculation for you, even you, SD charge, you will be scared, you go fear. She will tell you, when you do this, it will achieve this. I will say, wow. She's a strategist from her corner where she is there. When she tell you, when you do this, you can give you 2 SD. She's a strategist. And you don't just look down on them. And I will say, I appreciate both of them, my leaders, SD Happy and SD Shewon. They are wonderful people. They've been so supportive, and they've really given out. Even, when Papa don't grow, he go grow children. So I feel with the grandchildren that we should, they've worked. I remember she told me one day, She said if we go start for Jimowu, they find cheap motor to sell products to Kaduna. And people just feel you just look up one day. The day she told me that, I looked at her. I said, SD? He said, yes. He said we go start for Jimowu, they find 9 bus to put products. So I tell her we should not just sit back and see maybe the SDs, because a lot of they say SDs, they've worked. Let me tell you, they've worked 1.5 million.
They've worked and they are still working.
They are still working. I am still working. I don't sleep every day till 1 a.m. every day. By the time I finish my normal business, I come into Long Reach again. So don't think they just get up there and they are doing nothing. They are working. Of course, they were pre-diamond before they answered SD. So let's stand and work. And this spoon feeding thing, a lot of us have that mindset. Let my upline be doing. But your upline will not do. It can't grow your 3 legs. It can support you maybe 1. It can't grow your 3 legs. For everyone out there that are not yet on board this business, I put it to you, network marketing is the new oil well. Forget oil mongers, forget oil. Give yourself 5 years. Network marketing is the new oil well. Thank you, and God bless everyone.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, guys. So thank you for joining us. Don't miss that of next week. See you guys again on Meet Your Success Partner, the 40th episode next week. Thank you, the boss lady. My regards to your family.
Charles, greet Tams for me. She's absent. At least I would have seen her face. Thank you very much for this privilege. I appreciate you, and I appreciate everyone on board this meeting this afternoon. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.